right where it's set. There's something big coming up on your screen. Just settle back and relax, 'cause you're gonna get a whole lot of singing, a whole lot of laughing, a whole lot of loving from these.
I feel good, I do. I was out late last night singing to our men in uniform, the cops. Just threw that in. I got to tell you, last night Jeannie took me to a tennis game. I didn't want to go, but she tricked me. Yeah, we were sitting around the house and she said to me, "Honey, how'd you like some mixed doubles?" She tricks me like that, and I do feel pretty good there, but my doctor is worried about me. This morning I woke up with 102. And my doctor's real worried. He says, that's too many in one bed. Oh, you're a good audience. You're a good audience. Now, when you drive home tonight, be sure and use your seatbelt. And use it like I do. Sit on it, and you'll never fall asleep, I'll tell you that. Is for the way you look at me. Oh, is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game or two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. If John Wayne had a voice like that, he wouldn't have to kiss horses.
That easygoing charm was incredible. Women adored him, and guys looked at him and went, hey, he's a real guy. And somebody once said to me, what's Dean like? And I went, what you see is what he is. He's a real guy. There's no baloney, no phony little pretenses and, hey, I'm a big movie star. He never liked being called a star. Somebody once said, hey, you're a big star. He said, hey, I'm a personality. I'm a personality. Oh, he was good.
Well, we did it. Now that we've bumped off your husband, we can get married, and then we're free to spend all that insurance money.
Yes, and somehow I think Walter would have wanted it this way. He always liked a shot after dinner. Darling. Oh, darling, I'm so happy. At last, it's just the two of us, and I'm all packed, and we can leave right away for Oregon.
To get rid of the body?
Yes.
In Oregon. That's a good place, because I hear they have very strict rules about littering.
Cops? The cops.
Cops? What's a cop?
My name is Buddy, and I'm an inspector.
Inspector Body?
I don't mind if I do.
What? Is that a magnifying glass?
Yes, it makes everything larger.
Well, then put it up here. Don't put it down there.
Hey, wait a minute now. How do I know you're a cop?
Oh, I'm a cop. You have to trust me. I just broke a case this morning.
You too? I broke one yesterday getting out of my car.
All right, now talk. Talk.
Hey, you're hitting my boss.
I just... It's still warm. Don't worry, you still have very nice legs.
How about mine?
Oh, they're very nice. I'll ask the questions. Here, sit down. Now, whoa, you're on my nightstick. All right. I was told a murder has been committed.
Well, don't spread it around. It'll ruin the property value.
Now, which one of you is the dead person?
He's not here.
He's not here. Have him call me in the morning. Okay. All right, who are you?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm just a visitor. I'm here to console the widow.
How long have you been here?
3 years.
Time really flies when you're having fun.
You're doing a nice job. She seems to be out of the doldrums. Anyway, a crime has been committed, and I am going to solve it because I have the instincts of a Great Dane, the tenacity of a German Shepherd, and the nose of a bloodhound.
Well, then get off of the couch and sit on the paper.
All right. Who found the body?
I did.
Then it's finders keepers. You can keep it. All right. Did your husband have any enemies?
Oh, no. Everyone loved him, and he loved everybody.
Because he was so respected.
No, because he fooled around.
No, don't go near that phone. All right, don't go near the phone because it might be a trick. Hello? See? I told you it was a trick. Murder has been committed. Where's the Corpus Delicti?
Corpus Delicti, that's about 80 miles south of Houston.
I've been there. It's a lovely place.
Wonderful place, yes.
Look! Oh, my goodness. The murder. Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! You might get fingerprints on it. Here, use this pencil so you don't get the fingerprints. Just pick it up very carefully. Carefully. And give it to me. Here you go. This pencil has been fired recently. Tell me, how many bullets were found in the body?
3.
3. Uh-huh. Well, this has only been fired 2 times, so that means... Just as I suspected, foreplay, foul play. Foul play.
Here's a real TV blooper. Between the duck and the gunshots, it wasn't easy to get back to the plot.
Don't move.
I like the bird so much, let's try it from the bird.
From the bird?
Foreplay.
Actually, foreplay's a better joke. Here we go. Ready? Second gunshot.
Ha! Ooh.
That was foul play.
Yes, that was flying low.
That was a flying duck.
How many times has this gun been fired?
3.
Well, this gun has only been fired twice. Wait a minute. No.
How many?
How many bullets were found in the body? Can I ask you something? How many bullets were found in the body?
3.
3? Wait a minute. This gun has only been fired twice, which means there's... Oh, please. Just as I suspected. Foul play. Okay. Don't anyone move because the murderer is in this room. The music room. All right. I may have to hold one of you.
Why don't I hold her and you hold your own?
All right. Tell me the truth now. Did you do it?
No.
Did you do it?
No.
Had you... Did you do it? Did you do it?
No.
You didn't do it, and you didn't do it, then I must have done it. Oh, what a shame. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Come along quickly now. All right. I'm innocent. I didn't. Come along.
Oh, Ken?
You're here.
Yeah. Oh, this is the part of the show where I just broke everything. I like to relax here with my old pal. Could we do the rest of the show from here? Here's the old-timer Ken Lane here. You know, when I first met Ken years ago, he used to have a beard. Yeah, big, bushy beard, but his wife made him shave it off. She got tired kissing him through a straw. You go home tonight and think about that in the kitchen. I love you truly, whoever you are. Oh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. What's the name of it? Oh. And the moment I saw her smile, I knew she was just my style. My only regret is when we never met, for she lived at 450. Wait, I can't read it. My only regret is we never met, for she lived at 5135 Kensington Avenue, and my wife lived at 5133. I'm going to sing on the couch now. If you'll tell me where the couch is. Turn it around.
You know, I'm working across the hall, and I just thought you might get thirsty in here, you know, singing this.
You all know Pat Boone. I guess you all know Pat Boone. What are you putting me off? Oh, good. He's on television every morning, you know, and he's the Johnny Carson of the corset crowd. You're a beautiful guy. He's a beautiful guy. He doesn't drink, doesn't go to nightclubs, doesn't stay out late, lives a nice, clean, monotonous life.
I brought those straws because I hear you sip a little.
Oh, I sip a little, yeah. You know, his idea of a big night is staying home drinking cocoa and rinsing out his shoes. Why did you do this? That's beautiful. Yeah, the whiteys.
That's white.
You want me to sip this, huh?
Yes, I'll leave that. Oh, would you mind holding that? Because I think I left the cookies in the closet. Well, I might as well take this home. You know, I might have another kid. Here. Oh, boy. I ain't never gonna open that again. What's the song? Oh, I've grown accustomed to her face. She almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune she whistles night and noon. Her smiles, her frowns, her ups, her downs, why, they're second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met.
Surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to her looks and accustomed to her voice, so accustomed to her face. I've grown accustomed to her face. She almost makes the day begin. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to her looks, accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face.
Hey, what's a nice kid like you doing in show business anyway?
I don't know. I guess it's because of the emotional experience, the artistic challenge, the aesthetic rewards. Besides, it's a good way to attract broads.
Up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow.
Just declaim a few lines from Othello,
and
they'll think you're a heck of a fellow.
if a blonde won't respond when you flatter her, tell her what Tony told Cleopatra.
If her virtue at first she defends well, just remember that all's well that ends well.
Yeah.
Brush up your Shakespeare and that all town. Brush up your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare and the women you will wow. Just recite an occasional sonnet and your lap will have someone upon it.
If your girl is a Washington Heights dream, treat the kid to a Midsummer Night's Dream.
If she then wants an all by herself night, let her rest every 11th or 12th night.
Yeah.
Brush up your Shakespeare and they'll all kowtow. How now?
And they'll all
kowtow.
Oh yeah!
And they'll all
Sorry. Okay.
I get no kick from champagne. Your alcohol doesn't thrill. Me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick? kick from champagne. Trying to hide with some guy in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. For I get a kick out of here.
Jonathan Winters, along with Don Rickles, are the only two performers that were never written for. Ever. There's a scene that you'll see in this tape where Dean is sitting on an airplane and Jonathan Winters comes in, and all Dean has are the straight lines on a cue card over Jonathan's shoulder, asking him half a dozen questions. Dean has absolutely no idea, nor does anyone else on that set, including me, how Jonathan's going to answer. And what you see is 6-8 minutes of a completely and totally improvised moment.
Oh, my God! I'm sorry. Margaret, it's Dean Martin. Wife, back in tourist. This seat taken, Mr. Martin?
Well, does it look like it's taken, fella?
He's rude, Margaret. Not like they are on the television. Sweet, boozed. Well, Fred. What time are we taking off, sweetheart? Wait, the skirt's awful short, Hey, little devil. I love him to touch him on the leg a little bit. How about a little kiss, huh? Give us a little... Oh, forget it. Trying to get into this thing, boy. I was flying out to Kansas. Incidentally, let me give you my name. I'm Howard Stufflefinger, the American Kindling Company. Anytime you want any kindling, just lay it on me, sweetheart. I'll give you all the sticks you need. I'm smoking one of my own sticks.
You know, you ain't allowed to smoke no cigar on the airplane.
I know that. I remember the club here. I've flown, I guess, about 3,000 times, and forget the belt.
You ain't allowed. You can't read that sign, Defense Defumer?
Defense Defumer.
Yes.
Defense Defumer.
That means put that thing out. That's what it means.
That's part of the penalty you pay, clown, for going first class. You can do almost anything you want to. You understand that? You be nice to me. I pay for your television show, believe it or not. I may not be your sponsor, but I'm folks. I'm people. Understand? Be nice to me, boy. There are a lot of kooks on these planes, you know. Boy. You don't know what's in that little rack up there. Be nice to me, boy. Right, Margaret? Sweet woman, my fourth wife. First three were rotten. Teenagers, all of them, kids. But fun. No brains, you know. Nothing up here, but from here on down. Wow, gangbusters. My wife now, she's 72. A little senile, you know, but a lot of money. You know, when you get on in years, that's what you marry for anyway. Hey, with this ring I thee win. Not you. I bet you got a lot of weirdos in show business, have you?
No, I got a lot of weirdos sitting next to me, I'll tell you that, though. Ha, do you mind putting that thing out?
We're sailing, Fred. All right, I'll put it out.
Sailing, Fred?
We're sailing. Say, you know, it's a little bumpy on my side.
You want to sit next to the window?
No, I'd rather not. I've got that acrophobia. I don't want to see what's out there. What is out there, by the way? Besides the strip. Have we taken off yet? I never know. Hey, you don't have any sauce on you, do you? Can I watch you on... Do you?
No, I don't.
Tranquilizers, anything like that to calm me down? I am nervous.
You mind if I just try and read this
Hey, what
script
are you?
of mine?
Are you reading one of your television scripts, or is it a movie?
That's a movie.
It is a movie.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm right next to you.
I happened to be in a cannon outfit in World War II, and... Never make fun of a veteran, fella. While you were doing those silly little shows, I was out there, man. Want me to tell you about it? I'm one of those heroes that likes to talk about it.
Well, I didn't mean anything against it. You know what I mean?
The guy in my outfit did that. It's a clerk, as I recall. He did that. Hey, I'll write you a letter, you know.
Well, I just did that.
I know what you did. How about that ring, huh? Hey, you've done all right. I don't wear much jewelry, just this thing, chain of time. Tell me about your movie. I've enjoyed most of your pictures. You played a lot of cowboy stuff, haven't you?
I imagine so.
Hey, let me give you something here. This is a good one.
Hey, George, Dan, I saw him down here. Who's that down the riverbank? Looks like it's all swamp water, ain't it?
John Wayne.
You clown. Where's Edgar Buchanan?
Oh.
Well, you better be careful, fella, or you're dead where you sit.
Walter Brennan.
Margaret, he didn't get any of them.
How come Margaret's back there in tourists and you're up here in first class?
Well, she's a little more nervous than I am.
Well, if we crash, she's gonna crash too, ain't she?
Boy, don't talk about that. Don't even talk about that. That's nothing to jest about. Whatever came what came into your mind about that? Geez, you got my thing going around in my face. This thing is pretty bad, isn't it? Well, it was rolled by my brother. Boy, strange guy in the basement, my brother. Yeah, he comes up for Thanksgiving. Always give him a little chicken, some turkey once in a while. Great guy. Oh, well, bad cigars. Say, listen, I just wanted to tell you something, you know. I want to ask you about a lot of the girls. You're probably, you're basically a pretty guy. No offense. Don't worry about me. Remember, I'm a veteran.
Don't worry about me either.
Okay.
I'm a veteran,
well,
but I
get
ain't
that
pretty.
straight. Okay.
You're gosh darn right.
Close. Wow. Boy, any closer, man. Pilot to come back. Hey, there's a pilot. Hi there. Funny, the guy backed in there. Never seen him do that. I guess he's a little concerned.
You don't hold it down at all, do you? Just keep rattling.
Life is a ball. You know that, Mr. Martin? Life is a ball. I want to Sorry. I didn't mean to touch you.
It's all right.
Hey, that's a good-looking chick. Who's that? Have you ever worked with her? Yes. Pamela Steffliner. Who's that? That's a funny name. I liked her the regular way. Say, ain't that something, boy, huh?
Yep.
Two of them kissing on the beach there, the transistor radio. That's a teenager movie, though. I know those things. They just about 45 minutes in the sand there. Kissing, you know, and I don't know. Times have changed. It's like Halloween all year round, ain't it?
Sure is.
All these hippies and them beads and everybody.
You bet your yes, baby.
I would have sworn you said. That's kind of wild. Well, I'll throw one in. I got some dandies for you.
That's you have.
That's your... Boy, you would never have said that on television. You'd have had people standing... Well, that's frightening, man. Good night. Margaret, she got off. We're at 30,000 feet, Matt. Oh. Say, just one other thing. Looks like we're coming into the Los Angeles area here, and Margaret's back there, as you know, I guess. I guess you got back on. Weird chick.
Yeah.
She's got 2 electric fans. That's what keeps her up. I was, what, you got a headache?
Yeah, I want to compose.
Normally she sits here with me. Believe it or not, it's just a penalty she had to pay this time.
What'd she do?
Oh, I don't want to discuss it.
Well, what's she doing?
She was naughty.
I'm so clumsy. Oh, there you are. Oh, and there you are. Okay, just be comfortable now. Sit right back here and just relax. There you go. Oh, good, good. Sit back, sit back. Here you go. And here's your bib. What? Sorry about that. I'm your dentist. I figure with Reaganomics, making a living is like pulling teeth anyhow. How do you like that? I just graduated from dental school today, and here you are. You're lucky I'm here. I almost flunked. Just what I love. My very first victim. No. Please, just relax. Come on, sit back. There you go. I meant patient. Can't you take a joke? Now, just sit back and open your mouth. Let's look inside. Oh, this is going to be a big money job. There's gold in them there hills. All right, now don't worry. This is just a tongue depressor. Depressing, isn't it? I liked it better when there was a popsicle on it. Okay, just open up and say, ah, 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 sweet mystery of life. At last I found you. My depressor. Keep it. I got another one. Just open your mouth and let's see what's playing in the Grand Canyon. At a farm, E-I-E-I-O. With your teeth and my voice, who needs music? Oh, my. Oh, let's see now. The gums are red and the teeth are white. Gums are red, teeth are white. I remember from dental school. All right, now, let me look at this now. Just open up. That's a, oh, that's a little dirt in there. Oh, never mind. In looking over the situation, I see that you have one tooth that has to be filled and one tooth that will have to be pulled. The nice part of it is, you can select any 2 teeth you want. The choice is yours. Oh, my. Here, let me just put a few cotton balls on the side. A few cotton balls over there, and just lift your tongue up like that. Hello, dry mouth. Okay, now, let me just put this clamp over here just to get your doorway to sink like that. You look real silly like that. All right, now, I'm just going to give you a little Novocaine to deaden the pain. Here, you know something? This is really going to help you a lot. There you go. Okay. Ooh, how do you like that? I just injected my own hand. Ooh, that stuff really works. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. You know, that Novocaine is absolutely wonderful. I just don't have any left. That's not going to stop us, though, is it? Open up. Oh, please, sir. Everybody sing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to stop for a while. Your gums were on fire. Oh, now it's time to pull that tooth out. All right, you know, the last time I did this was on a practice dummy, and it bled to death. Open up. Okay. Now, don't you got to, does this hurt? Yes, it does, because your foot is in my chest. Just my luck, a golfer. Your cleats are killing me. Okay. Oh, my goodness, I just made dental history. Those were your tonsils.
Someday my prince will come. Someday I'll find my love, and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams comes to me. Someday I'll find the one, and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams comes to me.
And the international match at Wembley between England and Uruguay. The teams are going out onto the pitch to be presented to. Oh, and here she comes now, smiling radiantly, accompanied as usual by the unmistakable figure of her husband.
Good luck to you, too. Buona fortuna. Buona fortuna.
Rodriguez.
Buona fortuna.
Verde.
Buona fortuna.
Gecko.
Buona fortuna. Buona fortuna.
Venture.
Buona fortuna.
Gecko. Gecko.
Buona fortuna. fortuna.
well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for, but edited highlights of the action can be seen later tonight at the Erotica Cinema Club, so...
It's a great privilege and an honor to introduce Mr. Orson Welles.
Well, I'm going to make up for this character. This is padding. It's always gratifying to have to put on a few phony pounds for us, chubby tragedians. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir John Falstaff. He was, he was he was what you might call a swinger. In the 15th century, they didn't call them swingers, but they swung. And nobody more so than Sir John. He was a funny man. He was a fat man. But he was a great man. He was a wit. And as he said himself, he was not only witty in himself, but the cause that wit was in other men. This huge hill of fat, this ton of man, this reverend vice, this gray iniquity. He was a spokesman, you might say, for Merry England, the old Merry England of May mornings and midsummer eves, when even villainy was innocent. He had a great friend who was the Prince of Wales, who was also by way of one of the boys. But Falstaff was more than that. He was Sir John Falstaff, but among the knights, he was a knightly dropout. You might almost say that he was the great-great-grandfather of all the flower children. He was a bohemian. And he was a bum. He was a beautiful bum. He was a great expert on wine, women, and song. And what he's going to say for you now is a little tribute to wine. And matter of fact, to a particular kind of wine, sherry, which in those days was called sherry's sack. Now, sherry, as you know, or sherry's sack, was fortified and is fortified with brandy. It's strong drink, and this is Shakespeare's first and greatest of all commercials for the subject of booze. Sherry's sack.
These sober-blooded boys do not love me, nor a man cannot make them laugh. And that's no marvel. They drink no wine. There's never none of these demure boys come to any proof for thin drink that so overcool their blood that they're generally fools and cowards, which some of us should be too, but for inflammation. A good sherry sack hath a twofold operation in it. It ascends me into the brain, Dries me there all the foolish and dull and cruddy vapors which environ it, makes it apprehensive, quick forgettive, full of nimble, fiery, and delectable shapes which delivered o'er to the voice, the tongue, which is the birth, becomes excellent wit. The second property of your excellent Sherris is the warming of the blood. The Sherris warms it and makes it course from the inwards to the parts extreme. It illumineth the face, which as a beacon gives warning to all the rest of this little kingdom man to arm. And then the commoners muster me all to their captain, the heart who great and puffed up with this retinue doth any deed of courage. This valor comes of Sherris, and hereof comes it that Prince Harry is valiant. For the cold blood he did naturally inherit of his father. He hath like lean, sterile, and bare land manured, husbanded, and tilled with excellent endeavor of drinking good and good store of fertile Sherris, that he's become very hot and valiant. If I had 1,000 sons, the first humane principle I would teach them should be this: to forswear thin potations, and to addict themselves to sack.
Dean and I have been together for 36 years now. 36 years. On a handshake. No contracts. No agents. No lawyers. No business managers. Nothing written on the back of an envelope. No understanding. Guy looked at me and he said, "Hey, pal, I want you to be my partner." We shook hands. I ended up with 10% the first year. At the end of the 5th year, we were 50-50 partners. The 6th year, he turned to me and he said, "Hey, how about another 10% next year?" I said, "Dean, I'll end up with 60%, you'll end up with 40. He says, "So what?" He says, "I'm here 1 day a week, you're here 7. I just laughed. I said, "No, Dean, 50-50 is fine." And that's the way it's been. We're still partners. He's not around anymore, but we're still partners. And we'll always be partners. We had such a good time together. It was the best time of my life.
That's some kind of entrance.
2 minutes you got.
Well, here we are in the place I like best. Oh, I'm growing hair in my arm. Yeah, here we are. Place I like best, my music room. One Emmett room. With my pal Ken Lane. You know, Ken is such a nice man, but he's just about the most bashful, shy man I have ever known. When he got married, he spent his honeymoon at one hotel, and he sent his wife to another hotel because he didn't want her to think he was pushy. He's a nice man. Leave 10 pounds tomorrow if you're a nice man. Heartburn. Your cooking always gives me. Are you tinkling? Get out of town before it's too late, my love. Get out of town. My wife's coming home. I make you a colonel. You gonna say?
Remember the first time you met your wife and you looked and you went, "Hey, I just love this girl." I looked at him and I went, "I just love this guy." And I'd like to think he felt the same way. And that's what we had. For 35 years, we had a love affair. I just loved him. I absolutely loved him. He was the sweetest, kindest, nicest, most wonderful. Oh, Christ, if I keep on talking, I probably start to cry. I miss him.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper.
The S is before the P. This is supposed to be serious. Well, we'll just take from where we are. Whisper. And when I look, you should see what's written on this guy. When I look, I'm turn to gold. The band now.
Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, without a love.